Hey, good afternoon. Ricky, the low-end car enthusiast, coming at you from North Carolina with another video. Hope you guys are doing well. Welcome back to my channel. I think I mentioned last video I got another card from a place I didn't know about, really. I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks ago, I saw on Facebook about a place in our town, like a secondhand shop. It was like a mile and a half down the highway from our town. And it's like I wouldn't call it the thrift store, but they sell some new stuff in there. And after I went in there and looked at it, some washers and dryers and electrical appliances stuff, sinks and just clothes, baby clothes, all kinds of stuff. And didn't know it was there. And what drew me to it was they had a card shop that moved in a little spot in there. And he was advertising, he had a card and it showed some pictures, and he had a glass case of some cards. And like I say, it's 3 weeks, maybe a month ago, I don't know. It's been a little while ago. And so I went downtown a few days ago, told my wife I was going down there to kill a little time, go to the thrift store downtown. And so I went down there and stopped by this other place, this picker store downtown. Like I said before, it's a little picker store. Two twin boys do some picking and they bring stuff back down to the store to sell. And it's kind of getting a little bored and happened to think about that place. And I said, I think I'm gonna ride down there and see if it's legit. I'd see if it's what it is, And so I ride down there, and it was open. And I went in and I asked the girl, I said, how long have you guys been here? She said, a couple of years. I said, man, I didn't know you were here. And I said, how long has this card booth been here? She said, oh, they just moved in. And he had his name of his booth up there and his phone number. So he had a bunch of packs, unopened packs and boxes, and had a table of star cards and a chair you could sit down and look through them. But he had this glass case, and I was looking through there, and most of them were modern cards. He had one vintage card in there, and one that I kind of wanted because I didn't have a card of this player. And so I didn't get it, and it was a good price, but I said, nah, I want the card, but I just want to get it. I don't want to spend the money on it. I didn't want to hear the wife. But so I left anyway, went home, and a couple hours I might have went somewhere, and I said, I'm gonna go back and see if I can negotiate with that guy. So I went back and said, do y'all negotiate? She said, well, we don't, but he might. You give him a call on his number. His number's up there. So I called him and had his name up there and talked to him a couple minutes and asked him, would he accept an offer? And he said, well, what would you, accept? What would you pay for it? And I told him. He said, yeah, I'll take it. So I got the card. Let me show you what I got. '65 Roberto Clemente, Bob Clemente on here. Yeah, it's a nice card. I didn't have a Bob Clemente, Roberto Clemente. I'm gonna call him Bob. That was a nice card. Yeah, I thought it was. I went back today just to see if this was probably last Wednesday. And I went back today just to see if he's got anything else, and he didn't have anything else in there. And I seen the vacancy where I took this card out. But I noticed when I went back to get this card, he had a Michael Jordan card. Well, I don't know if it's Michael Jordan card per se. I didn't look at it again when I went back in there. I should have, because I forgot what the card was. I should have took it out and looked at it. It was a picture. It was an image of, I guess, either Carmichael or the Smith Center where Jordan played in his college ball, and then it had his autograph up top. I didn't take it out and look at it, so I don't know if it was. It was not graded, so I don't know if it was authenticated by some company on the back. I wouldn't have touched it for $4,600. It had to have been graded for me to buy it if I'd had $4,600. But it had that in there, and the rest of them, had stuff. He had a Shohei and a Tiny Brook. He was kind of high on his stuff. But I just thought I'd go back and see if he stuck another vintage card in there. I'll go back in there from time to time. I haven't seen anybody in there yet. Of course, I've only been twice. I'm the only customer I've been seeing when I've been in there. So I'll hang around, go in there and check him out, see if he puts any more cards in there. If he negotiates, you know, see what I can get. But yeah, I thought this was a pretty nice Roberto card. Yep. Just a short video. Show you my new card. And as always, I hope you guys enjoyed the video and y'all have a good day.